Hi there, welcome to our weekly toolbox training. Now on Thursdays, we moved it from Tuesdays to Thursdays now because my daughter's schedule rules my life. So she heard me, so hey. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in. And tonight's topic, we are going to be talking about PRV, product retail value. For those of you who don't know, you could be new, or maybe you just never knew. There's also PWV, which is product wholesale value, which is so product retail is 100%, right? We get paid 25% commission once you've hit certified. And then from there, the product wholesale volume drops down to 75% because we get paid on 25%. So you'll notice in your bonuses, if you are a leader, we get paid bonuses on our wholesale volume as well, so that's always nice. So in case you never knew, that's what that means. Product retail value and product wholesale value. Okay, so let's talk about PRV. The good thing about PRV, guys, is that PRV is totally in our control. And what I mean by that is that we don't depend on other people. If we have a team, for example, to hit their numbers for us to get bonus on that. We can have as much PRV as we want or as little PRV as we want, and it all happens with effort. And I know this past 2 months, it has been a little bit slower. I don't want to use the word dip because I don't think it's a dip. I think it's just kind of getting back to leveling out to where we were before crazy C word happened. But now we're learning how to maneuver and get sales different ways and creatively, and kind of like how we used to before that word happened. So PRV is in our hands. We, as little as we work, that's how much we're going to get paid. As much as we work, that's how much we're going to get paid. If we're not happy with last month's check that we got paid today, I wasn't happy, but I had, but here's the thing. This is a good thing about super busy months. Maybe there's times where we can't put as much energy into the business. Sometimes we got to focus on other things. And for the past 2 months, that's how it was for me. So when I seen my check this month, I was just like, good Lord Almighty. But it was a reflection, and it's all, this is what happens when we are able to take accountability for our own actions, our lack thereof, and our huge actions, however it fits in the middle. We get paid on how we work, and that's just how it is. So PRV is no cap for us. We can work as much as we want in sales. We can work as little as we want. So it's time to take accountability for where we're at in our PRV. If we're like, oh, nobody wants to buy, that's not true. That's not true. Maybe we're running our customers a little bit dry because we need more customers, but there's always a way to get more customers. We're going to talk about that today as well. So going into PRV, for those of you who are new, you might not know, but 200, which keeps you on board with Sensi for 12 months. You only have to put 200 PRV in once a year to remain a consultant in a 1 month time frame. Do we want to do this? Probably not, because as a customer, we buy more than 200 ourselves, period. So that's probably why we all join, right? If you are a leader, you need to put 200 in PRV every 4 months, at least once, in order to remain a leader, or you lose your leadership title and your team rolls up to your sponsor. We don't want to just give up our team. Okay, so PRV is the biggest part of our business. And why do I say that? Because leadership and having a team and all that builds sustainability, and that gives you longevity in the business. But if we personally are not having high PRV or working continuously to increase our PRV, then that means that we're not meeting enough people. And when we don't meet enough people, of course, our sales drop, because eventually our customers that we currently have are going to be every couple weeks or whatever. So when that happens, they stop responding, they stop buying, they kind of go ghost. They don't want too much Scentsy at that time, right? So when that happens, that's a ripple effect into our recruiting, because the less people we meet, the less sales we make, which means we're not talking to as many people, which means that we're running out of people to ask over and over again if they want to jump into Scentsy. So that's why PRV is such a big part into a lot of people. That means the sales are coming. That means people are starting to fall in love with Scentsy, to realize their addiction, and that's when we throw in the recruiting. So again, that's why PRV is the biggest part of our business. Having high sales means we're constantly talking to new people and meeting more people, which is great, which means more people of a pool to pull from for recruiting. Okay, so that's why PRV is so important. I keep going lower and lower because my chair, okay, my chair keeps going down. I don't know why. Okay, so one of the goals I like to have for myself as a leader, and this is totally optional. One thing I like to talk about before is, what is your goal? I usually will message my frontline and I'll ask, hey, what's your goal for this month? It's not what I think you should have, and it's not going to match my goal because my goals don't match your goals. We all have different journeys. So my goal is $500 by the day one. But what I like to do the first of the month is I like to challenge my frontline. Hey, why not get active on day one? 200 PRV is active on day one, optional, totally optional. How do you do that? We're going to talk about that with front loading, but we're going to talk about that towards the end of the training because that's what I want to close with. A good goal for leaders is 500 by the 15th. Okay, and that means you're hitting your numbers to get bonus as a leader, and then you're able to focus on the rest of your team the rest of the month. I think that's easy. So get your 500 in the first week or two of the month, and then you have a full focus to be able to help your team. Okay, so what are some ways that we can get PRV? I want you guys to throw out some ideas too, if you have any, and I don't mention them. I want you guys to put them in the chat because I was making my list and there's always so many great minds and great things that happen. So I want to hear from you as well. So you can put that in the chat, or you can, if you'd like to unmute yourself, I can spotlight you so you can come on the training as well and share. But for the month is talking about the scent and warmer of the month for the current month. We're going to talk about front loading in a bit, but one of the ones I like is to talk about, to show our current warmer of the month. This one is what, Hoppy Easter, is that what he's called? Yeah, Hoppy Easter, right? So we had all last month to promote her, she's a girl. Well, if I can show you guys. Anyways, you guys know what she looks like. She's on the thing. Good Lord, this light is bad. Okay, there she is. So we had all last month to promote her, right? And to collect pre-orders, and we'll talk about that in a second. But now here we are in the month of March, and Happy Easter is our warmer of the month, along with strawberry lemon cake for the scent of the month. So I'm going to talk about her. I'm going to post her. I'm going to shout her out and try to get people to buy her now that she's available. And I'm also going to say, hey, she is 10% off for the entire month of March. Come April, when Easter is actually right, then she goes back up dollars right now on sale, but she goes up to her normal price in April. So I want to capitalize that sale price. Also, the strawberry lemon cake bar, the scent of the month, is on sale for $5.40. Every single time we get a new bar, the new scent of the month, it's on sale the entire month that it's early in. Okay, so March. Also, room spray and scent circle. I think I know for myself, I wasn't promoting it enough. I was just talking about the bar and the warmer. Why not promote that too? Hey, you can get the scent circle on sale for $2.70. That's a good way to try out the fragrance to see if you like it. You know, like there's different ways you could promote scent and warmer of the month. That's how I like to start out. Okay, so that's one way you can get PRV. I'm going to erase it as I go. You have the warmer and scent of the month start to ship on the 15th of every month. Okay, so if you were on pre-order, you'll start to get it all the way till the 28th of the month to order for the next month's warmer. And we'll talk about that when we talk about front loading. But if you ran late, you can order it on the first, no big deal. And by the way, guys, we get paid commission on that. That's part of our PRV when it hits on the 15th or whenever it ships. If you don't have the money to purchase that, then don't do that. If you don't have that money in your budget, please don't take from your family to do that unless you know it's sold. Like if I promote this and I don't want to get says I want that, then I'll opt in it for it because it's already paid for, basically, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you don't have the money, then don't do it. You have till the 28th of the month to opt in. One of my favorite things, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you because this lighting is so bad, but one of my most favorite things to do is themed 6-packs. Okay, as you guys know, our bundles are 6 for $30, right? Our wax. I like to do themed ones. One of the ones that I'm going to be promoting is Chase the Rainbows. I'm going to upload these all for you guys. This was shared from us, Chase the Rainbows, and then it has 6 different scents, and I'm going to upload those. And then there's Luck of the Irish, and then Kiss Me, I'm Irish, and it has themes that make it fun, like a cleaning set, a fruit basket. Like, get creative because some people don't know what they want. Maybe you have a customer that loves fruity scents. Make something cute, fruity on bananas for you, or I go bananas when you place an order or something like that. Get creative. You don't have to add anything. Our bars are enough, but I'm just thinking, you know, the talking from my hip, shooting from my hip right now, how I would do it, because that's how I just sit and kind of start thinking of creative bundles. Look at the Irish, you can say, you could put something green attached with it. The rainbow, you could put a pack of Skittles with it. There's all kinds of ways that we can get creative with our themed bundles. There's 6 for 30. And I know someone has, I mean, I'm over 500 right now, but it took me a minute. And usually I'm over 500 on day one, but I'm coming out of hell and high water. So I'm just like, I'll take it. On the 9th of the month, I'm at 500. Awesome. But the 6-packs, you guys, most of our customers are so ready for spring and summer scents and they haven't bought yet. Okay, so you might say, well, they haven't been able to smell them. I didn't get the samples. If you got the kit, it comes with the whole bag of testers. One way you can get your customers to smell them is do a sip and sniff. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be wine, it could be coffee, it could be beer, it could be whatever you want. Have a little setup in your living room. Go to Starbucks, set up something there. Go to the park, have a mommy and me play date type of thing, and have the testers there for them to smell. Go to the library. Go. I'm trying to think everywhere we can go. Go have a girlfriend's lunch. Ask your coworkers, hey, I'm going to set up some testers in the lunchroom at work today. All the spring summer fragrances are going to be there. Here's a notepad. We have the Like It Love It uploaded in squad goals. You can have some printed right there. Mark down your favorites and then take a picture and send me which ones are your favorites and put the bundle prices right there. 3 for 17, 6 for 30. Have it marked there at your job, right? How easy is that? You just take them to work with you while your testers are working while you're at work, right? It makes it easier. Another way I like to do, for PRV is I talk about the clearance section. Most of the time, the beginning of the month, our clearance section is updated. Get creative with that. There's stuff in our clearance section that you can bundle together to make it look like a set, and you can start promoting it like that. Or warmers that are discounted, scents that are no longer available in our regular catalog, but they're in the clearance. Go take a peek at clearance section. Let me pause here. I don't want you guys to try to do everything that I'm talking about in one day, or even in a week, because you're going to overwhelm yourself and you're going to do nothing. Pick one or two things that stand out, take your notes, yes, and then work from that. Try it. If it doesn't work, put it on the shelf. Don't be like, oh, I tried that. Nothing she said is working, because that's BS, because it is going to work. You just got to find what's going to work. Not everything that's going to work for me is going to work for you, and vice versa. Some people had a hit with the cleaning baskets this year. Mine fell flat this year. The cleaning baskets fell flat for me, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But one of our teammates sold like 23 of them. So I'm not going to be like, oh, she's wrong. No, it just didn't work for me at that time. I'm going to try something else, put it on the shelf. I'll try again later this month. It's just our people are just different. So that's okay. But I don't want you to try to overwhelm yourself and do everything. Just take notes and pick some things to work on, okay? So yes, try the clearance section. Go in there and see what you can put together. Put little bundles. You can advertise individual things as well, but I feel like getting more bang for your buck, like in a bundle, is easier. Like people are not going to want to pay $10 shipping for a $4.50 bar, right? So make it worth it for them to shop what you're showing. Okay. I love to talk about the Easter egg bundle that's happening right now, the little buddy clips. Here is where you put out a little bit of money. Sometimes you put out money to make money. But the Easter egg bundles, they have the big plastic eggs on Amazon, and they're in sets. I'm going to find the link that I use, because some people said they're having problems finding them. So I'm going to go look on Amazon tonight, find the link, and then I'll upload it for you. But it's literally the buddy clips that are $18. Put them in an egg with some candy and some grass from Dollar Tree, slap it together, and there is an Easter egg gift for people. Easy peasy. I charge tax. You don't have to charge tax if you don't want to. I do charge shipping if it needs to be shipped, or they can local pick up from me for free. Okay, so that's one way for PRV. You can do pre-orders for that. Let me see. Oh, the clean baskets that I was just mentioning. There's some new fragrances in our clean bundle. And if you don't know what the clean bundle is, go onto your workstation or your website and look under specials, and you'll see the bundle and say clean bundle, and it has an all-purpose cleaner, a bathroom cleaner, and a counter cleaner. And you could put that in a basket, go to Dollar Tree, grab some gloves or some little magic erasers, make it cute, throw it in a basket, and bam, those are a hit right now. For whatever reason, mine missed, but a lot of people are hitting right now on the clean basket. If you need more ideas on that, I can post some images that I've came across. But it's good for you guys to make your own, so that you can stage your own photos, so that you know what you have access to at your local stores, and that what you're going to put in yours doesn't look completely different from somebody's picture that you're using, because that's false advertising. We don't want to do that. Okay. Something that's also really good right now is the flower color parties. Spring is here. People are having spring breaks. People are having girlfriends over. People are going out with their girlfriends. Why not schedule something? Hey, ask one of your friends. Start it here. I know I hear this over and over, and it makes me cringe. It literally, I'm surprised I have teeth, because it makes me grind my teeth, and it makes me cringe when I hear people say nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to host, nobody wants to join. And I'm just like, okay, I get it, that we're struggling maybe in recruiting or buying or whatever, but it's not nobody, because you haven't asked everybody in the entire world, and you haven't called in for a favor. Maybe here is where you book parties off of parties. And what I mean by that is, ask a sister, a cousin, a friend, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you ask a couple of your girlfriends, and I want to reward you. I'm going to give you your flower free, or however you want to do it. do you mind getting some girlfriends together and let's do a flower coloring party? We'll have some drinks, we'll have some charcuterie tray, we'll color, we'll take pictures before and after, whatever. And then, so they're 3 for 45, right? Get 3 friends. All you need is 3 friends. And from those 3 friends, you talk about it. Like, girlfriend, wouldn't this be so fun if you do this with your family? Or can you get 3 friends together and your next flower is on me? Throw some type of incentive to book a party off of a party. And that's how it keeps rolling. So try the fragrance flower party. You don't have to buy all kinds of markers. Just go to the store, get a pack, have some drinks, have some charcuterie, some cheese and crackers or whatever you want to have, and have the girls color the flowers and have some pictures that they can follow, or like, hey, what's your favorite team, or your favorite, whatever your favorite colors are, so you can have it ready for them there. Have some music going. That's just an idea. Okay, so fragrance flower, that's on my to-do list for the month of March. Remember, don't try to do everything all at once. Okay, how about realtor bundles? So I just moved. This isn't my normal background. I'm in my bedroom. I just moved and our realtor was so amazing that I gifted her a basket with a warmer, the diamond warmer, fragrance flower, 3 bars, some samples, and some information. Well, when she seen me, when we went to go sign the paperwork, I had my Scentsy hat on, and she's like, oh my God, you sell Scentsy. I want to buy Scentsy from you. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. But I gifted her. I took it to the office after we were done and I got settled in. And she was like, oh my God, Rihanna, this is so amazing. And I said, you know what, I do closing gifts as well in baskets similar to this. And I showed her a picture because I have it in my phone of the realtor bundles that I did for a realtor before. And she's like, oh, I want to start using you. I used to use one of my friends, Scentsy Girls, but now I want to use you. And I didn't know that you do closing gifts. And I'm like, yes, I do. So she recently, she's paying me tomorrow. She sent me an order. She has a closing gift for some traveling nurses that close in Huntington Beach, and she's getting them a gift. So she's like, can you put a basket together for me like your picture? And I said, yes, $170 basket. She just ordered for me today and she's paying me tomorrow. And that's from just wearing my hat and talking about gifting her Scentsy and showing her my realtor bundle. I will upload a picture of my realtor bundle that I used, and then I will do this new one for her once I get it in, and I'll take a picture of that one for you guys too. Put on your social media, looking for local realtors, and then say, if you know a realtor, tag them below. I did a post like that. I think I got 4 or 5 realtors tagged in there that I now have a relationship with. So that helps me. But this lady right away, she put an order in for one of her closings, and she goes, I want to start using you for my closing gifts. And I'm like, hallelujah. She also asked me to set up an in-office party for her, so her and her agents can buy, and her agents can see how I do my closing gifts, so that they could start using me as well. So this is how, what I'm saying, you book a party off a party, word of mouth, and keep doing over and over. And that's how things multiply, because you guys, in all transparency, like I said, I'm coming off of a very, very hard season in my life where 2 months I was not recruiting and looking for customers. I was not, and my business took a nosedive. Once you pull your hands off things, and sometimes it happens, your business takes a hit. Okay, so I'm working right back with you guys to build up my customer base and to recruit as well. Okay, so we did that. Okay, how about bingo parties? Have you guys done bingo parties? Those are so fun. The very first bingo party I did it with the Bring Back My Bars, but I've learned since then that we cannot do pay to plays, and my buy-in was $30, which it came with a 6-pack of bars, so they were getting their bars worth of $30, but we can't charge somebody to play bingo. So how I did it was I set up a bingo party free. They were able to come for free bingo, but I also had my setup of all my inventory, all the stuff I wanted to promote, set up at my house so they could shop while they're there. Okay, so you can do something like that. We have lots of new scents. Do it as a sip and sniff bingo. Have all of the new warmers if you got them, or all the new scents, or all your testers set up. Invite some people over to play bingo, or ask one of your hosts to host a bingo, and bring your new fragrances and do a free bingo there. If they're hosting, they can do a setup. I had a little potato bar, and there was potato toppings, and they were able to just go pick from there, and snacks like that, easy peasy. I think I spent like 25 bucks on food. Or you can have your host do it however they want. Okay, but bingo parties, if you have not watched those, I will upload tonight. When I post this video, I will post a link of how I learned to do my bingo parties, and you guys can watch that too. Okay, but they're so successful and they're so fun. Our customers have a lot of fun. Another way to earn PRV is having parties. I think so we have to get back, because Scentsy was birthed off of home parties. Okay, they're a party planning company, a party business. That's how we took off. Things change, times change. Yes, people might not necessarily want to have people in their homes, but there's still personal shopping links. I have 10 personal shopping links that used to be called parties, right? Because they're literally sharing for us, but we call them personal shopping links now. I have 10 out right now, and I have 2 hosts that are really doing well. So off of that personal shopping link, I have 10, right? So now I'm capitalizing on those 10 being open at once and turning it into a battle of the hosts. So every time in my VIP group, because they're all in my VIP group, anytime somebody makes a purchase from one of their personal shopping links, I go onto my VIP page and I'm like, hey, congratulations, Vanessa, do a happy dance. One of your friends just made an $81 purchase. Vanessa's in the lead for Battle of the Hosts. Susan, are you going to let her take you out like that? And they're like, no, girl, I'm working on orders right now. So we're having fun while they're collecting orders. We just started this yesterday. I had 10 people accept. We just started it yesterday. I think I've got like one order. One girl's like at 220 and another girl's at almost, I think, 380 now. Okay. That's where my 500 came from. I'm like, so make it fun for them. You give them personal shopping links. If you're not sure how to do that, I will upload a training that I learned how to, but it's very simple, guys. We're not word vomiting on everybody. We're just like, hey, what do you say? You buy so much Scentsy. It's time for you to have it. Earn your spring and summer stuff for free and half off. Do you want a personal shopping link that you can just share with your friends? And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds fun. And they can leave it open for as long as they want. We just keep extending the date. But for our Battle of the Host, I'm going to try to close it at the end of this month and then have them do something else next month. Make it fun for them. Okay. So personal shopping links, and then you just send them their shopping link, and I'll ask them, hey, do you want a pre-made text that you can just copy and paste and send to your friends? Because remember, I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for them to say yes, and most of them said yes. So I made a pre-made text. I think I shared it in my the team page. If you didn't get to see it, it's there. You'll be able to see the pre-made text there, and they literally just copy and paste. They could also do a catalog party where if they're far, I just ship them a catalog. If they're local, I would drop some catalogs off with some testers on their porch. They could take it to work. They could take it to the family gatherings. Hey, Easter's coming up, right? Let them take them to Easter parties. Let them take them to spring vacation or whatever they're doing. If they're having any gatherings, having any birthdays, if you see somebody on Facebook post getting ready to go to a wedding or getting ready to go to a birthday party, hey girl, I see that you're heading to your family. You want to take my tester bag and see if you can collect any orders from your shopping link, and they're going to love it, right? Because they'll actually have the testers with them. I do once a week bulk shipping orders. Now you cannot promote this because it's out of compliance to say we do free shipping because it's a personal special. If you want to do bulk shipping for your local customers, and I do this every Friday because Friday is payday for a lot of people, I'll put in my VIP group, it's time for my personal special. Message me if you're interested. So they'll be like, hey girl, what's your personal special? And every single week it is free shipping, and sometimes I'll add something else, but I'll be like, if you need anything, if you need cotton cleanups, if you need light bulbs, if you need counter cleaner, if you need wax refill, let me know. I'm having free shipping this week. You'll pick up on my porch, so they don't pay shipping. Hey, there a lot of people are like, $10 for shipping is really a lot, because they're just so used to seeing Amazon Prime where it's free, but it's not free because you actually pay for it once a year, but they're used to saying free all the time. So they're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna text you my order. And then they'll come to my house on my porch and just leave their stuff, and easy peasy, I cover shipping. And most of the time I do pay $10 because it never hits the 500, but it's a bump every single week, right? So again, you could say free shipping to them one-on-one, but you cannot post on your VIP, and you cannot say that on social media. That is out of compliance. I don't care who you see doing it, it's out of compliance. No, no, no. So please don't do that. I talked about all of the host and bulk shipping. Also, if you have inventory and you have not tried YouMeWho to get rid of your inventory, you are missing out. YouMeWho.com is a website that you can upload your inventory, send somebody your link, and then they could shop from your link. If you have to ship, charge them shipping. I charge $7 shipping. If not, they're local and they pick up. You upload your inventory, they shop from your link. You put your order on the porch, they pick it up, or you ship it, however, and then you turn around and you put that back into your sales. Because somebody asked me, well, how does that help since it's not coming from the website? You just turn around, you flip it. Whatever money you get. I think right before I moved, I did a sale on my YouMeWho, and I made, I think, $325 in product sales. And then I turned around and I put it right back in and ordered new stuff. And you said, well, what's the purpose of that? Because that's how you keep flipping and getting PRV without coming out of your own pocket. Huge way to end the month. We'll talk about that in front loading and getting ready for your baskets. Another thing is do events. Go on, if you are able to, go on the Facebook community pages, on the vendor pages, and find an event that's local to you. Set up your pop-up tent, your 10 by 10 canopy with your table. Take whatever you have, and guess what? You might say, well, I don't have a lot of inventory. You don't need a lot of inventory. You can even take no inventory and set up what you have and take pre-orders, have catalogs there, have pictures posted, take what you have in your house, and then they can be like, oh, well, do you have anything to take today? No, I don't, but guess what? If you want to order today, I'll place the order today, and it takes 5 to 10 business days. And since he's on their shipping right now, I can ship it straight to you, or you could get it shipped to me, and however you want to word it. Okay. Events is huge on meeting people, which in turn is going to give you more sales and more customers and more recruiting. Okay, so events are huge. They average anywhere from, I would say, $25 to $200, depending on the size and how many days the event is. I also did a training on events and what to take and how to set up. So if you need that, that's on my YouTube page. We have the Epcot bars that came out a couple days ago, and that is huge, you guys. If you haven't started talking about how we are in Disney World in the Epcot Center, we need to talk about that. If you haven't talked about that, we are the official fragrance of Disney Resort. You need to talk about that, because that is something that is huge. There's so many Disney lovers out there that are getting pushed into Scentsy, because when they go to Epcot, they're saying, oh, what is Scentsy? Oh, that smells good. I'm going to look into this. They're going on Scentsy.com and they're finding their nearest consultant. And guess what? You have people from all over the world in Epcot. You have people from California, from Arizona, from Tennessee, from wherever, and that might just be you that they're finding. But talk about it for your local customers, because some of your local customers might be like, well, I'm not going to be able to go and smell that. I would love to have a taste of that, in my life, so I'm going to order that bundle. If you haven't talked about Epcot, talk about that on your social media. Collect orders for that. There's a YouTube video going around where they actually show the actual setup in Epcot, so make sure you go into that. We have Batman coming out on Monday, Batman the Buddy, then we have Batman Mini Warmer. Get creative with that, guys. Post images of Batman and do Team Batman or Team Robin. Do make sure you put the music, the intro song, do different images with him. Remember, we cannot put anything on the image because he's a licensed product, but we can put stuff around the image. Another thing that I like to do is product feature, is where I focus on one item all day long, and that typically generates at least 1 to 2 sales for that item. It takes an average of 7 times for our customers to see something to ding, to realize that they want that product. For example, tomorrow is what, Friday. I'm gonna do, this just popped in my head, I'm gonna do Fragrance Flower Friday, and I'm gonna talk about some Fridays. I'm gonna talk about some fragrance flowers all day long. I'm gonna talk about coloring them. I'm going to talk about the colored one with the pink in it. I'm going to talk about doing them for baby shower gifts. I'm going to talk about doing them for coloring parties. I'm going to talk about them for office gifts. I'm just going to throw it out there all day long. If you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see Fragrance Flower Friday, because that's just what popped in my head, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to feature it all day long. I'm going to talk about how it's hand carved or hand shaped from the leaves. I'm going to talk about how long it lasts. I'm going to talk about how it's plugless and how it can go anywhere in your home. And this is just how my wheels work. It will wake up and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So tomorrow I'm going to do Fragrance Flower Fridays. Then I'm going to feature a product. Maybe you want to do Scentsy Fresh. Show yourself spraying your bed. Show yourself spraying your pet bed. Show yourself spraying the bathroom at work or your house. Get creative with an item. Maybe you don't have the stuff I'm talking about. Use what you have. Okay, if you have a warmer, talk about that warmer. If you have an element warmer with no light bulb, talk about how the features are with no light bulb to have it in your bedroom, and talk about how it doesn't get as warm as the ones with the light bulb do, and talk about the features and how it can solve their problems, right? That's a product feature. And talk about one item all day. One of the last things I want to talk about, and there's more, is the 10-bar special. Now, I do not like to do specials with the new catalog right off the bat. I don't like to do them on sale for the 10-bar special. However, there's 2 10-bar specials that you could do. You could do the 10-bar special where they get a discount rate instead of what they would normally get it for, or you do the 10-bar that I just posted recently. I don't know whose idea the image was, but it was so cute that I shared it. Buy 10 bars, get 2 free. Hello, that's 2 6-packs, $60. Buy 10 bars, because that's what they do. They buy them individually, 5, right? That's 10. And hey, you get 2 for free. So bundle that up. It's 2 6-packs. Buy 10, get 2 free. Okay, so that's $60. You can promote that. I'll upload the image that I shared there for you guys to use also. Let's talk about how we go towards the end of the month. Let's talk about how we front load. How do we get $200 on the first of the month so that we're not scrambling on how to find it? We've already shown what our warmer is for next month. It's the Lighthouse, right? With the yellow bar. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now. The last week of the month, I start blasting about the scent and warmer of the month for the next month. Hey, want to be the first to get your hands on the newest warmer. It launches on the first, but here's a sneak peek, and then I'll start showing them. I do an unboxing on my YouTube, and that's bringing more customers in, right? I want them to know where to find me, to see sneak peeks, to see the stuff. So I order the scent and warmer of the month because, hey, I get commission off of that. I get PRV, right? We talked about that at the beginning. And then they get to see the live unboxing, and I'm honest about my view. If I don't care for it, I will say that. If I don't like the fragrance, I'll be like, not my favorite fragrance. But hey, you might like it if you are a lemon lover, or you might like this if you are into bunnies or whatever, right? I mean, that warmer is so not my style. It's cute, but I would not put it up in my house, and I'm not going to put it up in my house. But I do have a customer that wants it, so it's great. But I start shooting that out the last week of the month and start collecting pre-orders. So now I have PRV for the first of the month from scent and warmer of the month. Now, scent of the month, if you don't want warmer of the month, it does come separately, and it's $35. It comes with 8 bars. I keep one for my sampling. I sell 7. I try to get rid of those 7 bars immediately. I don't wait for the first of the month. I message my VIPs first and I'll say, hey, I have 7 of these bars. Okay, here's the fine line, because I asked compliance, are we able to say that we have them since they're coming with our warmer of the month kit? And they said it's all in the wording. So we can't say we have them. I say there's 7 bars. Who wants to get in on early 7 bars? So it's all in the wording. We can't say we have inventory, we have them, even though it's part of the kit. So we can say there's 7 bars up for grabs. I'm not saying I have them in stock. I'm just saying, it's all on a play of words. So I try to get rid of those right away so that I can make my money back from those bars, and I can turn around and put that in PRV for the month. I mean, for that month or for the next month if I want to front load with that PRV. Okay. Also, surprise boxes, mystery boxes. I think you mentioned that in the beginning of the training. The last week of the month, I stopped for a couple months to give my customers a break, but I started up again. So the last week of the month, I start talking about what my next theme is going to be. So for example, April, I'll probably do April Fools or April something cute, something fun. And the last week of the month, I'll decide how many boxes or whatever I want to do. Maybe it's 6, maybe it's 12 to get it revved back up. But my most I think I've had was like 42 in 1 month, which was huge. And it was crazy packaging it all up, but it built up to that. And it was fun and it was exciting for my customers. So you can start collecting pre-orders for your April box. And then on April 1st, you put in the order for everything that you want for your box or whatever it is that you're doing box bag. And then you have PRV the first day of the month. There was one more thing for you meet who do an end of the month sale from your inventory. Maybe you earn free and half off products. Hello, you're profiting. Do a last week of the month sale and say, hey, trying to make more room, or inventory. You can't say inventory. You can say, trying to make more room, message me for my sale. Then you can send them the link one-on-one. And then they can go on and shop. And then you hold that money that you make from stuff you sold that week and you put it in on the first of the month. Then you have PRV for that month. Okay. So there's so many ways to generate PRV. And I know there's even more than what I talked about tonight, but you have to want it, and you have to get creative, and you have to not stay complacent or stay in your comfort zone and be like, I don't want to do that, it's too much work, or I don't want to. If you want sales, which in turn is commission, which is money in our pockets that help to meet new people, that help to get more people to recruit, that help more people that you're able to sponsor and coach, that are able to promote, that are able, you see how it trickles down. It starts with PRV. And does anybody else on here tonight that are watching have any ideas that you want to throw out that help for PRV while we're on? I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, if you guys have any questions, I could take questions right now. If not, then that will wrap up tonight. But I'm so excited because March is already off to a great start compared to February. Some may say a little bit slower start, but I'm all for where we're at right now because we're working back up and all the new fragrances are amazing. The exciting new products that are coming out this month and being talked about. The Epcot, the Easter collection is still available. Batman is coming. Mother's Day collection is coming. The new bricks, Easter bricks, was it Easter? The bricks are coming out next month. I'm so excited about what's happening and leading up to. But all right, it doesn't seem like anybody has anything they want to say, but make sure that you really don't try to do all of this at once. Pick 1 or 2 things, focus on that, and then try to make that work. I would love to hear your feedback of what your takeaway was from tonight's training when I post this video tonight in the squad goals. And if you need to rewatch, or if you want to share with your team, it'll be on my YouTube tonight. So, all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Those who show up, go up, and I can't wait to see an increase in your guys' PRV. And I can't wait to see what you guys take from here. So have a good night, guys. Love you.